Hello, welcome to this video. In this video, I would like to explain the functionality of this template which I was created for the sake of shopkeeper. In this workbook, we can find two tabs, Sheet 2 and Consolidated Stock. In the tab of Consolidated Stock, we can find 5 columns with the header, date, item, sales or purchase, price and quantity. So now I am going to update the transaction in the tab. Click on sales or purchase button. Now user form displayed on screen. First I would like to click on combo box. Here we can find 3 options: new purchase, purchase and sales. New purchase denotes shop owner is going to purchase the new item. Purchase denotes he is going to purchase the existing one. Sales means it denotes about the sales transaction. First I am going with new purchase. So in the display text box I am going to enter the item name. Here I am entering the apple. Next I am going to enter the date of transaction. So it should be in the format of MMDD YYYY. So first I am entering the month 01/15/2021. Next I am entering the price. It is 1000. Next I am entering the quantity 100. Click on update. Click on unload. Open the consolidated stock tab. Here we can find application added the new transaction. As explained previously, I added some items to the consolidated stock. Click on the button. Now I am going with purchase. The moment when I click on purchase, application displays all the existing stock items in the list box: apple, orange, papaya, grapes and pineapple. Now I am selecting papaya. After selecting the papaya, application displays the available stock at the bottom. Here we can find. Now I am entering the date. Thereafter I am entering the price. Updated the date, price, quantity for the item of papaya. Click on update. Now application added the new record. Now cross check the available stock of papaya. It is showing as 75. Next I am selecting the sales. From the available list I am selecting apple. Right now I am selling 75 items of the 100. Click on update. Now application has added the sales transaction. Let us cross check the available stock of apple. It is showing as 25. So in this way we can add the different transactions based on the requirement of the user. Now let us cross check the validation. Here I am going to sell apple. Here available stock is 25. Now I am going to sell 50 items. Click on update. Here application returned message: you should not sell more than the available stock. Click on OK and no transaction being added by the application. Click on Unload. Here I added multiple transactions. Now let us see how to generate the report. Click on the button. Here user form displayed on screen. So I want to generate the report for the item of apple. Here we can find three option buttons: sales and purchases, sales wise, purchase wise. First I am going with sales and purchase. I am entering the date. This is the from date and this is the to date. Now I am going to extract the records which falls between these two dates. Click on generate report. Click on unload. Here we can find application copied sales and purchases records between these two dates. Let us check the process one more time. This time I am going with orange. Click on sales wise. Click on generate report. Here we can find application extracted the sales records. Let us retrieve purchase records. Click on generate report. Likewise, we can extract the records and generate the reports. Click on unload me. Click on generate report. Select the grapes. Here I am going to extract the records between the dates of January 1, 2020 to Jan 6, 2020 for the item of grapes. Click on generate report. Application returned the message as there is no data in the defined date range. Click on OK. Click on unload me. In this way we can validate the data to ensure whether records exist or not in the defined range. Let's have some quick look on coding part. Click on developer tab. Click on Visual Basic. Here we can find two user forms, user form 1, user form 2. Here I am using initialize event of user form. This is about data formatting in text boxes. Here I am looping all the controls in user form. This is the control tip text property of text box. Here I am using change event of list box. So whenever change happened in the selection, application returns the stock balance, total purchases minus total sales. So this is the procedure. After that, if the user click on update command button, application is going to execute this piece of code. Means it will copy the data from the user form to Excel workbook. Here I am using change event of combo box. So whenever change happen in combo box, application changes the visibility of underlying controls. This is about user form. Here I am using initialize event. This piece of code executes when our user clicks on update command button. Here I am filtering the data by considering dates as criteria, from date and to date. This is about message of validation. Application hits this validation whenever the visible cells count equivalent to 1 in column 1. So this is overview of coding part. Hope this template is useful to everyone. Thanks for watching.